Thank you, Kevin. So the other prong of our approach is dealing with establishing policies that could be used by municipalities, both for the presence of naloxone and for training. And we believe that it is important for the state to step up at this time, given the fact that we've all kind of known that this situation has existed, but now we are very keenly aware that it exists at a rather high level in our public schools. And what I mean by that is Senator Kelly held up a photo before of the granules of fentanyl that it takes to, in some cases, create death. I would suggest to you that it might be no more than the amount of dander that would be on my blue suspenders today if I didn't have my mask on for the last hour. It is that small an amount, and we think it's critical that the State Department of Education begin the work, if they haven't already, in trying to create model policy that each municipality could adopt very easily through their Board of Education. So it would no longer be a question of whether we recognize the risk here in the state of Connecticut. It would no longer be a question of whether we think we could develop a statewide program. It would come down to a municipality theoretically saying, we like that one and we're going to put that one in place. A simple vote of a Board of Education. Now, when I watched what happened in Hartford, it became clear to me that not every school system has naloxone, and not every school has a policy. In fact, I bet a lot of people were looking around the city of Hartford at that very moment when they realized someone was going to pass and said, uh-oh, the state allowed parents to have it. They allowed brothers and sisters of addicts to have it. They hand it out in many places in larger communities to try and make sure that if someone is experiencing an overdose, it doesn't necessarily amount to a death. So we think it's time, and it's urgent, that the State Department of Education develop that policy. We believe that there will be enough money in the opioid settlement funds, that some of it could go toward this purpose. If there's training required at the local level, and I understand municipalities may want to do that, that training be put in place as soon as possible. And we believe that if there is a cost to have that product in the school system to try and make sure that students and teachers and administrators don't accidentally die. And that was a real possibility in Hartford, to be quite honest. When they cleaned everyone's shoes, that had to tell everyone how serious this problem is. So we think there's money already on its way here or here, and we think that we have an agency that could develop the policy, and that, in conjunction with some of our policies on law enforcement and penalties, we think will go a long way toward making this a safer and better situation for everyone in Connecticut. Thank you.